Tony Witt from Little Rock, Arkansas. It's Elvis tribute artist. Trying to figure out exactly where to approach this thing from. First of all, a tribute is something that you pay to somebody or something that's impacted your life, and so because of your affection for it, you want to pay tribute to it. In other words, you can't say enough good things about it. It can't act out enough good to represent that to other people. So to be a tribute artist is just that. It's to pay tribute to someone or something. And to pay tribute to Elvis, the way I look at it, man, there's so many, tens of thousands of guys that do this. You know, I happen to be blessed enough to do this for a living. But the way I look at it, and the way when I get up and I perform, and before I start into my shows, I generally tell people that, you know, what we all do, and each guy, you know, and I hate for people to say, well, he's good or he's bad or whatever, because, you know, together it's like a painting. You look at a painting, you can get 10 people in a room to look at a painting, and they're all going to take something different away from that. You see, that's the way Elvis is. All of us guys, we're regenerating Elvis's impact on our life. And so there's no good or bad or wrong or right, because it's so personal. It's like your fingerprint. And so together, I think everybody, all us guys, if you put us all together, when it's all said and done, you put all the pieces together, it gives you the picture of who Elvis is. And you know, that's just the way I look at it.
Won't you take me away to a summer night? Let me hold her in my arms again. I know memory is not reliving, but at least it's not the end. So here's another dime for you, Mr. Songman. Save the loneliness of broken dreams away. If you can, it's just only me and you, Mr. Songman. Take away the night, sing away my hurt, Mr. Songman.
Well, there was always Elvis music in my house when I was growing up. My mom has this picture of me at about like 2 years of age or so, and I'm in a diaper, and hands are up on top of a console stereo, and I'm looking over the top of it, so the shot's from the back. And what I'm actually, she said, you know, you're watching an Elvis 45 go around on the turntable, and so it was always in the house. My brother, who's 12 years older than I am, used to drag me to Elvis movies. I say drag me because, you know, I'm a kid and, you know, short attention span, but he'd drag me, he and a cousin would drag me to Elvis movies. So I remember going to the theater and seeing the movies.
Tony Witt is a wonderful gentleman. He is willing to share the stage with anybody at any time. He loves to do Elvis, but he also likes to share his testimony, his personal testimony, and his love for God in his shows. And he's not ashamed. In the middle of the show, he'll sing a gospel number, and then he'll tell the people that if they don't know the same God that he knows and, you know, feel that same love, that he will be glad to talk with them afterwards.
Outside of just his talent, I think the thing that probably impresses me the most is the person that he was. To me, that's every bit as much a part of the phenomenon of Elvis as the fact that, you know, outside of being a great talent, he was a great human who loved people and gave everything he had for the people around him.
Beyond the door If I saw you in heaven, oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Well, actually, it really started by accident. In about '89, a friend of mine, I used to, as a kid, used to sing, but I was so shy that I wouldn't even sing in front of my family. I'd hide behind the door even from my grandmother when I'd sing, but she'd always want to hear me sing. And so the first few songs I remember singing when I was like 10 or 11, I guess, where I had the nerve to do it, was Elvis songs. And like Why Me Lord, I would sing Why Me Lord, or sing Help Me. Gospel stuff. I really love the gospel. But I went to a party in '89. It was a Halloween party thrown by a friend of mine and another mutual friend who was a DJ at a local radio station. He said, "Hey, do you still like toy with that Elvis thing?" And I said, "Well, yeah." He said, "Well, can you bring a tape?" So I brought a cassette. The only thing I could find was a background cassette from Camelot Music Store. And so I took this cassette, had a lady make me a puffy sleeve shirt, had some black and white check pants, black and white Johnston Murphys, and spray painted my hair and sideburns. And so I went to this party and we popped that tape in at a lull, and everybody went nuts. Well, the DJ friend of ours grabbed me by the arm and said, "Man, don't you know you can make money doing this?" And so he booked me at a festival that we have in Little Rock every year called Riverfest. I had no band, had no idea what I was going to do, had a lady make a jumpsuit from looking at a picture, and went out and did this show. And actually that band and I stayed together for about 5 years, and we traveled around and started doing this. So if you look at me, I'm the least likely tribute entertainer that there is, and the reason that like when I'm here this week, I'll do my part and put on the jumpsuit and put on the costume and the character of Elvis and the persona, but it's not about me, obviously, but it's about impacting people and touching on their memories that they have that are so precious of him. And if I can do that, if just a glimpse or a gesture or something, if that can like bring those things back to life for them and put a smile on their face, then man, that's the best in life I could hope to do.
There are people on the reservation down in the ghetto, and brother, there, for the grace of God, go you and I. If only had wings of a little angel, 'cause I'd fly to the top of the mountain, and then I'd cry, walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Walk a mile in my shoes, yeah, before you, first I should accuse, walk a mile in my shoes.
I'm a bass player. I play session work. I've done voiceover work for radio and television. I've been in commercials as Elvis. And so when I'm not doing this, I'm doing the business end of what I do. And what I tell people is, when you get up on stage and you perform, that's really not what you're getting paid for. What you're getting paid for is all the logistical stuff that happens before and after a show. This is where I love to be. And but as far as when I'm not here in Elvis Week, I'm just, hey man, I'm just Tony, doing my thing, trying to take care of my family, and hopefully when it's all said and done, when this is all over with, I hope that I've impacted people in a positive way, and Elvis is the vehicle for me to be able to do that, and I'm so privileged and honored to be able to have that opportunity.